Hello everybody, this is Max Farrell. We're back here at 11 o'clock. I'm not in the trading room right at the moment. I'm just making a recording of the trades that we're about to do, and we're going to try to jump on. I have a few minutes. I didn't want to go through and get all the stuff in the Discord room just yet, but I wanted to do just another sparse trade, just to kind of have a look to see what the market's doing here at the 11 o'clock hour. Here it's the 5th of March. We're in the second value of the day, and we're going to do some trading. We already made $100 for the morning. I made $100 today, $285 for the week so far, and in an NFP week too. Trading very sparsely, very, very sparsely, because I don't want to ruin a week. I don't have a lot of experience with the Dex Atomic trading during the news of a heavy week. I have it trading during a regular week with news, and it seems to do very well. All right, we're about to hit the top of the hour. We got about $2,700 in the account for availability. I'm going to remove the availability there and put down just a P&L, because this is how I like to see my trades as I got them on. If I don't feel comfortable in trading live, I will stay with a demo. This is a touch bracket trade that I'm practicing out with a new system that we're creating here. So you should be very excited because there's more stuff. Ooh, squirrel. Okay. It's 11 o'clock. Let's get started. 1 hour trade, Audi USD. No, let's see, no signal. Come on, nope, no signal. And also, if there was one, I'd probably be a little sparse, being contention right there. Audi JPY, and no signal. Euro Great Britain pound. We do have a signal. It's underneath some support with a little curl over. This looks pretty good. We could probably come up to, as it starts to go against itself right in front of me. This is sort of a sign. 86.65. We were at this level earlier. This is the one we won very, very closely. Euro 65 on live. Let's see if we can find something now. Oh, we gotta refresh. Binary, Euro Great Britain pound for 12. 86.65. Why isn't there any? Oh, wow. Okay, 65. There's 70. 65, that'd be 5 pips out. We can try that to get that as a zone to see if there's a possibility there. So we're going to place that in to do that. All right, Euro JPY. Let's see if we can find anything on there. Nope. Euro USD. Nope. JPY. Nope. Great Britain pound USD. This is one we bought out early on and lost $13 on. And hey, listen, luckily we did. We ended up, that trade ended up losing, by the way. Yeah, ended up losing. We got it for 14. I forget what it was that we got it for. Was it this one here? I can't remember. We started out at 9 o'clock. Was it this one? I can't remember. I think it was at 14. Did it end up losing? No, it ended up winning. It did end up winning, but barely. So that's, we do have a signal for the Great Britain pound USD. We're still sitting in this channel. I don't like this little channel that we're in because it has to break out. Which side it's going to break out, we don't know. But it means that it's building enough contention up against the top side to bounce off and go up at that point. So that could be a possibility. But what levels do I want to be at? This level looks pretty good here. If I'm looking to fill a trade, I'm not looking just to make a trade happen or what level I could go in to make the trade happen. I want to see some good value, right? So as we build up, we got this little channel. It did break over, but now it's back into the channel again and contesting this MA. So I'm going to move on from that. The USD CAD being kind of freakish this morning anyway. Huge moves, especially if there's any kind of news with the USD. Screams to high heaven. Like we said, we call it the prima donna. We're going to come all the way back up to this here, right there. 95.19 on the USD CHF. 95.19 on the USD CHF. 12. Come on. I hit you. Gotta talk myself out of it again. 95.19, did I say 19? Yeah, right there. Let's say right there, 95. Yeah, 95.19. 95.17 maybe. 95.17, there's 17. Oh, barely. Just missed it. Put it on, put it on, put it on. There we go. All right, no compliments. Okay, so no issue there. And then USD/JPY, I'm going to stay with here. Do have the push. We're going to come back up to here. This looks like a really good level. 106.80 for the sell. 106.80 for the sell. Oh, 106.80 for the sell. There's 80. Perfect right there. Might get a little pullback process on there. We're all in buys. That's good. USD, buy and buy. All right, there's some. Now, I'm going to go look quickly at the 2 hours just to kind of see if there's anything I should be looking at. Remember, at 12 o'clock, there's a little bit of news coming out. If I remember correctly, 12 o'clock, we got about 56 minutes. We have the speakers come out and talk. I don't want to be anywhere near the Canadian, and then I don't think we have anything. I guess we could have the Euro, Great Britain pound at that point. It could be like anticipational news move, especially if it's like really close to it, or it might get bought in and then drop. Who knows? We're going to keep that on for now, but let's just run down real fast the 2 hour trades. AUD/JPY, nothing there. Euro, Great Britain pound. We do have something there, but we're on the other side of this, and with the news that's happening now, I probably 86.70, that's where it is. So it's all relative, whether it's for 12 or for if we look at that. Let's see what if we look at the 1 p.m. for 86.70. There's 68, and how close is it? It's got $25 on it right now. Where's 68 in the level here? Here is 68. Kind of chops the head off a little bit at that level. Can I see anything to the left? Yes, I do get a little bit of a level there, about 4 or 5 pips off of this green line. But again, we got about an hour. It has an hour and a half to kind of do its thing, break out in here, and then just keep going north. So I'm gonna stay away from that one, especially with the news coming out. Euro/JPY. Okay, this looks pretty promising. We're gonna kind of right in this middle of this level. 119.51 for the sell. 119.51 for 1 p.m. 119.51. There's 57. There's 47. El crapo. Where's 47 at on this grid? Where do we got? Because we came up pretty high. There's 48 right there. 47 would be just at the top of this arrow. Let's give that a shot. 47. We're taking a little higher risk. We do a market order here just so we get in the market. There we go. We're on the market right now. We're going to keep the one there in case we want to get into some other stuff. Keep our balance low. See what happens if it just goes off and drops. That's awesome. All right. Bye. There we go. There's our 4. I'm done for now. I'll be back in just a little bit. I got into, well, you know what? Should I go look? JPY, Euro, USD. I wouldn't go in because I'm already into a Euro. I don't want to happen what happened last time. Got a little worried. We got a little contention there anyway. Great Britain pound. I'm going to stay away from the USD CAD. That's for sure. And the USD CHF. Let's see what we have on there. Nothing on there. And USD/JPY. We're close to a trade on there. All right, so nothing in there. So we got some movement on. Let's see, 37, 47, about 10 pips off. Hour and 2 hours left. Gives me plenty of time. If any of these other pick up, they're all good. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Be back. For you, it's just a couple seconds. For me, it's an hour or so. I'll be back at probably about real close to 12 to see if any of these other got picked up. If not, I'll be back closer to 1 o'clock, 12:50. All right, see you then. Everybody, we're back. We did get picked up on the USD/JPY, keeping the congruence together with the JPYs. I don't normally like doing this, but it looks like a pretty good opportunity. One's on a 1 hour, one's on a 2 hour. So I'm okay with that process because one could actually come back. 14 pips in, these things worked out just fine. As we started to notice this breakdown, came back up to 76. Is that what we did on that one? 76, 80. So we got 80 on this one. So all the way up here. How it got bought that far out on a 1 hour is, a little suspect. I won't say suspect, but It's only 70. That's only 10 pips. So there's people that take those kind of deals. Market makers will take them sometimes too, because they know the market is going to come back up and probably scare the shit out of us and be bought out and all that stuff. So what we're looking for this to do is we're going to drop down maybe another hour or so, or then probably come back up, land up here, probably come back down and land back down here again. And if we do pierce this veil, we're going to come back up to this way, but I think it will really stay underneath this hard line at 80. Okay, and so that's, this is going to drop down just a little bit. It's going to really create this downward contention here. We're just going to build this pressure here, and then eventually come up. Right, it'll eventually come down and do this number over a period of time. Or because we have so much history of being down at this level, we don't really have a lot back to the left there to go with. So I think that's what it's going to do. That's where it's going to stay. We'll be fine for the next hour. The 2-hour trade for the Euro JPY being on, I think we did okay there as well. We are back up in this area, 47. I think that's what it was, right? 47. Yep, 47. So we're back up to that area at 47, which is right, just a little bit below the pressure here. So we are going to get a little bit of push, but then it's going to come down and kind of stay down in this area right here. If it does drop here, we're off to the races down south. But if it stays in this zone right here, we're going to get that flippy trade, right? It's going to kind of contest this. It's going to come up here. It's going to push around and hopefully come down there. If it tries to push out and come up north, and that's going to kind of go against its entire being at the moment. Even if it does come up, it's going to try to stay at this level up here at 56, which then we would get into an OTM, because this level is where it wants to vibrate right here, and that's below, that's 47, and that would be a perfect opportunity. Okay, that's my thinking. That's what I'm hoping on. That's my story. I'm going to stick to it, and we'll see you in just a second. All right, we're back, folks, here trading Dex Atomic in a live situation, and working it fabulously. I love it. We were able to get into a second trade on the Euro JPY when it kind of contested a little bit. I've seen that there was some pushing on it, so we ended up getting into a second one, bringing our average price up to $29, which is pretty good. I like that. We have a good feeling about that process. We got about 2 minutes left. We got a 1-hour trade still on and a 2-minute trade about to finish and expire here. Both doing pretty good. We did have some areas of movement, of course. Excuse me for having too many things going on at once here. I opened up my site to fix something for the Discord app. I do apologize. Let's get into the portal. Very easy. Things move fast. 1 hour. Let's look at that USD JPY. Now, when we got into this USD JPY, we were right here. This is the hour we got in. We pulled back to 80, okay, which was all the way back up here. And we had this knowledge, right? We had this knowledge that this trend was going to continue, even if it didn't, it would still, even if news came out, it always wants to kind of come back to follow that trend. So we knew that it would contest that line, which would create an OTM possibility, right? An OTM out of the money, or it would just be a runaway, which it turned out it contested a little bit, came up to 75, about 5 pips off, didn't really hurt us too bad, and then it just ran in its direction. The Euro JPY, which is on a 2-hour trade, is all the way over here. We came all the way up here to 47, right at the line, right below the line. This was where the first deviation on Nadex was, and knowing that we had a push of pressure towards the downside because we were underneath this little support zone, right? We had a good feeling about this one as well, so we got in immediately on this one, and it pushed up just a little bit, and we ended up getting into a second contract because it was still way down below, and it just picked it up just nicely, which was good for us. And then we jumped in and just been sitting here since. We got about 29 seconds left, and this has been a good day so far. We've had a couple good trades come on. We had an OTM trade, what we call OTM buyback, as you've seen earlier from the previous videos, where we get into an OTM, and then I also put a take profit in to be able to get that. So I love when the mechanics all work together, right? Like the guy from the A-Team used to say, I love it when a plan comes together. I'm going to look on live. All right, winner, chicken dinner on the 106.80 for the USD JPY. The Euro JPY is well on the way. I don't think there's going to be any major contention on that. If there is, let's go have a look to see if there's a grand possibility. If there is at that 47 area, you know, we're gonna push back up a little bit, but I think we're really going to have falling down. That JPY really did weaken or has been strengthening a little bit. So as the JPY strengthens, the euro is going to weaken. That's why the USD JPY fell too. That JPY really was going strong this morning. So it may come back up. Even if it does, it probably won't have enough steam to push all the way through. There's no other super major news happening except for stuff on the CAD in about 45 minutes. And the Great Britain pound is having some stuff released right now as we talk. But again, I don't think that's really going to affect our market here too much. I'm not going to be getting into trades right at the moment. I'll probably be back about the 1 o'clock period time, but we'll make that a new video if I do end up getting in there and trading. I don't want these videos to be too long. This wasn't a trading room video. I sort of made this on the side because I had some other things to do and didn't want to have the trading room up. But if you're used to seeing the trading room, here's where it is. There's a lot of good stuff in it. This is really good for coming in and seeing who we are and what we're doing. Okay? All right. I'm Max. This is Dex. I look forward to seeing you next time. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot. I probably should put those trades, right? Because we got this one still hanging out on the system here. So I'll do some housekeeping real quick just to show you how easy it is. I'm going to come in and do some housekeeping.
57 would be the closest. Again.
Okay. And accounts, history, view history.
On the live side.
Okay. Where are we at? It's the USD GBY. There she blows. The sell, the buy, the in, the out, the lovings. There it is. Okay. And copy. And bring it over to my sheets. We're on the live atomic for the NFP week. So scroll down, put this in here like these, like that. I move this down. I got to change these variables in here too. Show difference. We're going to do equal sum, pop it in there, boom, and done. $23. Yay! And then this one's going to come down to 268. It looks like.
Hopefully that'll pop off of that 65.
Boom, 122 so far. For the day, if we can get this other trade on, we're looking like we're doing pretty good. 308 for the week, not too bad, especially during a heavy news week. I should be trading these really strong, but there's some that I'm only trading one contract. Normally I trade 3 or 4 in a batch, right? Again, why? Because my account balance in this is only about $2,800 right now, right? So, which we started out this morning at like 26 something, 26. I forget what it was, but we made $120 so far, and we still got this trade on doing its thing, being about 10 pips off. So I think we'll be okay in the next 56 minutes. If not, we might get into an OTM, and if we do, I think we're going to do well getting into an OTM and buying out. We would do 2 pairs at about $70 profit, and then another 2, so it'd be about 4 total at about $50 profit, so maybe a $200 trade if we leave it all the way go. If we do a buyout, we would take four contracts times 25, which would be $100, which works out pretty well. But I don't think it's going to even get there because we're 12 pips down right now. We got about 4 blocks on, so I think we got it good. In the next video, I might have to where I'll show this from the previous trades, and that this will be in there. If not, I'll be trying to be back, and I'll be looking at the market about 1 o'clock, possibly. See if there's something to get into, see if I can spot check a few trades in. But if not, I'll see you next time. I'm Max Farrell. This is DexFxMarkets.com. You guys have a great day, and as always, trade well.